Hey guys, let's do some cards real quick. If it doesn't resonate, do not take it. Today I am doing a different spread. We're gonna do where you were, where you are, and where you're going today. So where you were, we got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Maybe a little impatient, feeling a little impatient with where you were in the past. But you're building. You're building things, but you were struggling. Maybe you weren't sure what you were building. Where are you now? The Woman of Swords or crystals, protective energy, protective. Also a little vulnerable today. You might be feeling a little vulnerable. There's some Plutonian energy in the air, which is making us a little more receptive to hidden truths right now. Maybe like things that were just simmering under the surface. You're like seeing things, and we're going to clarify that. Where you're going, healing. The Five of Swords reversed. You are healing. Pardon me. So, Seven of Pentacles. You might have been, if Seven of Pentacles is reversed, scattered focus, feeling like your hard work wasn't paying off. Okay. And then with the Queen of Swords, sorry guys. Overly critical, cold, manipulative, or bitter, using intellect for harm rather than clarity, or becoming isolated and emotionally detached. This warns against harsh, tactless communication, focusing too much on logic while neglecting empathy, or being controlled by past hurts, leading to a drama queen or overly demanding personality. This card calls for balancing boundaries and vulnerability, softening your stance, and using a sharp mind for good, not cruelty. We have to soften a little bit today, guys, because Pluto is out here playing games, y'all. I tell you what, Pluto be out here. So, where we're going, let go of conflict. Okay? That's what the Five of Swords is telling us. We are letting go of conflict completely. Before you were scattered, you weren't really focused. Now you're like a little hyper focused on what's been going wrong. Okay. So there's definitely like we're maturing here. Okay. We are maturing here. And also, the Three of Wands came out. Walk away from anything that is like a battle right now. We might have some delays and obstacles, which is why we are feeling really a little critical, maybe a little upset. Things are just not working out the way we planned at this time. Tell me more about where you were going. Where are we going? Oh, no, wait. Tell me where you were. Tell me where you were. You were scattered before. You were scattered before. I pulled the same card again. Scattered. You were scattered. You were all over the place. So, okay, with this energy, it's like a double whammy when you pull the same card again from a different deck. It's like the spirit is really trying to hammer this in. You were scattered before. You weren't paying attention to things that mattered. Maybe that's why you might be feeling a little bit of a struggle today because you weren't paying attention. Okay, you didn't have patience and you're building your skills, but you're expecting a little bit too much too fast. And you're feeling like your hard work doesn't mean anything. That's okay. That's okay. It's a learning mindset today. We have to take on a learning mindset. Where we are today, tell me more about where we are today. Okay. We got this queen, but she's like pissed off. She's pissed off today. The queen is angry today. Yeah. Okay. We have the moon and the queen of fire. coming out. So, our expectations, I'm seeing something about our expectations big time. Okay, we had some delusions going on about the things we've been involved with. It might be at work, it might be with our romantic partners, it might be at home. Okay, we are not being realistic about our part in the conflicts that we're witnessing or the confusion that we're witnessing or I mean, we got two queens here. So right now, like you're in queen energy, which is really cool. You have fire energy, which is very warm and attractive and inspirational, but also you're feeling like sharp-tongued today, which we don't love. We don't love that because we want to be sweet to the people around us. Okay? How can we transform from a really angry, hardcore Queen of Swords to a sweet and loving and an inspirational Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire? How can we do that today? For me, it's like we got to lower our expectations a little bit. We just have to lower our expectations and we have to do something that inspires us. Maybe do something differently, take action instead of staying stuck in your mind. Today is actually a good day to not talk so much. That's, you know what? I'm feeling that. Don't talk. You don't have to talk. Okay. Don't say anything. Because with the moon card being out, you might not be seeing things clearly today. Pluto is really harsh in the sky. It's in Aquarius, which is a good detached sign, but Pluto is still intense. Pluto still wants to bring about endings. So we need to just kind of be kind to others here. Be very kind, okay? And we're witnessing an obstacle which is pissing us off, but with the five of crystal, we are coming out of this seeking forgiveness. So, guys, we have to accept our losses. Something didn't go as planned here, okay? We might have a little guilt. We might have some things that we're like we have wounds that we're kind of like dealing with right now. That's what it's saying. We're having wounds. We have wounds, but we are healing the wounds. Okay? Find a resolution rather than a victory. And we have the Knight of Cups coming out. So this is nice because this is saying, like, hey, we got to forgive, we got to forget, we got to move on. And we have this emotional card that is strong in moving forward. Like, let's move forward in a nice, sweet way. That's really cool. Who is in your energy today? Let's look at who's in your energy. Who is in your energy? Who's in my energy? Who's in your energy? Collective. I'm reading for a collective. Anyone who watches this video, if this doesn't resonate with you, by the way, don't take it. Don't take it. Okay, we have a priestess reversed in our energy and an emperor. Interesting. We have the emperor and the priestess reversed. Interesting. What do they want? What do they want? What does the emperor and the priestess want? What do they want? They want the Nine of Worlds with us. So we have people who want good things for us and they want temperance. They actually want balance with us. Okay, and what is the hidden message here in this relationship? What's the hidden message in this relationship? There's a playful energy, a loving energy, and there's also the Six of Crystals, confusion. Okay. Healing, healing energy. Interesting. Yeah, transitions, benevolent change, healing, moving away from difficulty. It looks like we have some aid today in where we are going. Okay, today's a rough day. I feel it. I feel like it's just a rough day. We are in the middle of winter. We're coming to the end of January. It's like that time of year where now it feels like winter is really beginning. Party time is over. What do they want to tell us? What do they want to tell us? So the Emperor is incredible foresight. The Emperor has this incredible foresight. He wants to build something wonderful with you. Okay. This could be a partner, this could be family person, but I have a feeling it's a partner, okay, in your life, or you are this Emperor. Well, no, right now you're showing up as the queen. So this is someone in your energy. This person has their eyes on you and they are strong in your energy. They really want to move forward with you. And I would associate them with the Nine of Worlds, the Harvest card. They want to build something stable and joyful with you. So you have support here. And they are also playful and loving toward you as well. They are the feeler. The this is the Knight of Cups coming out again. We have the Knight coming out two times now. So the Knight of Cups is here to help you get through this right now. You might be going through something harsh. Like it's like you're the Queen of Swords right now, so you're feeling irritated, you're pissed off. Things might not just be going, things are not going as planned. Things, people are just annoying you. Everyone's in your way. It feels like you just need time alone. Honestly, you might want to get away right now, but you just can't. You can't go anywhere. It's like you want to go on a retreat. Like, I want to go on a meditation retreat. Wouldn't that be nice? Isn't that like a moon energy? Like you want to go somewhere that's romantic and peaceful. You want to go somewhere where there's stillness and peace, but you're embroiled in this chaos and you have your pots with the Seven of Earth. You have so many things going on. You might be getting burnt out at this point. I think that's what we're getting into. But we have someone here who's helping us, and it looks like it's this Emperor. We have a partner who is trying to help us and trying to help us heal, and we are going toward healing. Okay. And we don't need to go anywhere special to access this healing. We can access it on our own. The priestess reverse might be a more of a female energy, although it doesn't have to be. Um, priestess reversed is someone whose intuition is a little off. They might be looking at you. This is someone who's in your energy. So this might be someone who is a feminine, although it can be a man, and they are looking at you incorrectly. They are not seeing you clearly, and um they are, but there's not necessarily anything super upsetting about this. They're just not seeing you correctly. Okay? They are not seeing you clearly, and they actually want temperance with you, which is fine. Like maybe at one point you were so scattered you weren't able to help them with something, so now they're bringing in a balance, but they don't realize how much is going on with you. Um, and then we have the Six of Crystal, confusion. But this is a healing card. So confusion, I don't like that this is called confusion. That's like a interesting take on the Six of Swords. Um, we are like transitioning to a new place. We are transitioning from a hard place, maybe a place where we just had way too much going on. We have had entirely too much going on. We might need a break. Okay. And like, we don't know how to even get it. Like, we don't know how to get the break. Can you tell me more about this? I see it now. I'm seeing this clearly. I hope this is making sense to someone. I see what's going on here. Where were we? Where were we? Okay, left on red. That's where we were. Interesting. So it's like the things we were doing. didn't seem to matter. Okay, that's where we've been. It's like everything we've done, all of our hard work, all of our care, all of our kindness, it's irrelevant to the people around us. And the Queen of Swords is done. It's like, I'm so done with y'all. I'm done with everybody. Everything I do, you don't even notice it. You don't even notice the things I do. So why am I going to keep trying for you, right? Where are we? Can you tell me more about where we are and what we need to do? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Depressed. Okay, guys. And also, okay, two came out. Depressed and excited. No wonder you can't rest. Okay. Oh my God. This is like Mars energy. And then this is like the Pluto energy. It's like we're depressed, but we're also excited. We got good things going on in our life, which is why the Queen of Fire is coming out. Like we have so many exciting things going on. We have many possibilities. Um, and yet we're depressed. What an interesting mix. This is where we are today. We're depressed and we're excited. And this is how I feel like this middle winter thing, feeling kind of is. And where are we going? Where are we going? Can you tell me more about where we're going? Please tell me more. Tell me more. Where are we going? Raven, death and transform, guide, guided. You are being guided. You are being guided through some kind of transformation. There is a major transformation coming. And it's a good one because we also, I see, okay, like the Knight of Cups has come up twice for where we're going. So we have a guide. The Knight of Cups is on a horse. He's moving. He's in a movement position. Raven is also a guide. Raven is associated with endings, but also it's not just death. It's like death in a more spiritual sense of the word. Okay? You might be leveling up to your next level, but it's not easy. It's painful. There's a lot to do and you're dealing with so much information that you're just burnt out. But forgiveness is a big part of that. We have to forgive, guys. We have to forgive. And I know not everyone likes to hear that. If Forgiveness is something that we grow into. Okay? Forgiveness is not something that comes easily when you've been wronged, when you've been left on red, right? You've been ignored, you've been abused, you've been belittled. People have taken advantage of you and your kindness and your sweetness. Self-care, healing. You deserve self-care and healing at this time. Absolutely. Okay, it's getting clear. The story is becoming very clear now. We are healing at this time. Okay, and the Knight of Cups, let me just read more about the Knight of Cups. Okay, Knight of Cups is a romantic, it's also a movie. Hang on. Romantic idealism, emotional sensitivity, artistic expression, and the pursuit of love and inspiration. So, this can be creativity. It could be bringing beauty into your life, which is part of self care and healing. Okay. It can be expressing yourself openly. Okay. And having that courage to be courageous and honest with others. It could be a new suitor coming in as well. You might have someone new coming in and talking to you about emotional matters and helping you to open up your heart. Interesting. Can you tell me more about our emperor? Tell me about the emperor. Who's the emperor? Your ancestors. Oh, that's a twist. Your ancestors are here. Tell me more about the priestess. Tell me more about the priestess. Possum, coward, ghosting. Interesting. Okay, this priestess reverse is associated with a coward who is ghosting. We might have an insecure woman in our midst. But they are trying to seek temperance, which is good. Like they might know that you are in this queen energy and they might be just like, "Oh, okay." They don't understand what you're going through. They don't understand that you've been left on red and that you've been taken advantage of. So like they're just kind of I feel like they're just like around. I don't know. They're just not reading you correctly. This might be a woman. This might not be a woman either. This might just be someone in the vicinity in your energy who is projecting onto you too much. Okay. They think they know what's going on with you and they don't. They don't know what's going on with you. And the thing about guys, there's nothing wrong with possum. Okay. The opossum is a cool creature of nature, but they do play dead, which gives me this feeling like this person might be lurking in the background and they don't know what's going on with you, but they're too afraid to ask. They're not being brave. This might be the person who left you on red. And your ancestors are pulling you forward. They don't like this. They don't like this, like, your ancestors want you to be comfortable and enjoy your life. That's what this card is, the harvest. It's like going on vacation. Your ancestors are like, go on vacation. Which is a nice thing to say. I mean, the ancestors are seeing what you're going through. And honestly, I had a vision. It's like if your ancestor saw all the things that was going on with you, they would be very, very upset with what you've been experiencing. They're like shocked. They're like, wow, like our baby is going through all of that. Like, oh my God, they have so much like spiritual attack against them. They have a lot of like unsaid things going up against them that is like plaguing the mind, which makes sense why we're depressed and excited. Our mind is being kind of attacked at this time. And when we are the queen of swords, usually we are impenetrable. That's why this woman has so many crystals and a diamond mind. She is impenetrable, but today we're feeling more vulnerable because she's upside down. So we're feeling these attacks today. We're feeling the projections of others. We're feeling that we are not being understood. People do not have the right story about us. We are isolated, which is depressing. And we're kind of stuck in our own little moon world where we have these fantasies of what life could be, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. And the only way we're going to get there is by forgiveness, compassion, and patience. And also opening up our hearts a little bit, being creative. Okay. I love making art and I want to encourage everyone to make art. I don't know if you guys have been, if anyone was looking at my readings the last like couple days, this message that you should be creating something has been coming out very strong. Like one thing I know for certain, when humans fail, which is all the time, humanity cannot be depended on. Every major religion says you cannot be dependent on humans for your soul's sustenance. Okay. You will never be happy if your dependence is on human beings because humans are fallible creatures. We are misled. We are easily confused. So you need to put your aim on something higher for fulfillment, right? And that is art. That is creativity. That is thinking about larger topics. That is opening your mind to greater learning, higher learning, right? So there's a lot to be excited about, but you're just a little tired. We're just a little tired here. You might need to take a break. So yeah, this person in the background, they ghosted you, they might have discarded you, and now they want balance. They want balance. Your ancestors are not happy with this person. Now, can this person get balance? Can this person, why does this person want balance with us? Why do they want us to be so temperate with them? I got a feeling. I have addiction coming out, loyalty elsewhere, addiction. And this can mean many things. So they got an addiction of some kind. They might have an addiction to your energy. They might be addicted to your energy. They might be addicted to, that's what I was literally just saying. Like, we cannot put all of our focus on other human beings, right? And when this high priestess is looking at someone else, okay, and they are thinking the wrong thing about that person, but they're still wanting something from them. They want balance. Um, yeah, that's what they want. They want balance with us. They want access again. Even though they were in some way ghosting us, they were not talking to us, they're not forthright with their thoughts. They are not like challenging these false beliefs that they have about us. This is a presumptuous person who has made a judgment about us, but they are addicted to your energy. They are addicted to the energy that you have brought them in the past. And it sounds like you gave a lot. You gave a lot of energy to this person. So it makes sense they would be addicted. They don't like that it's being taken away. They might have left you on red and they had no problem doing that. But when you do the same thing to them, they do not like that. They do not like. Now, your ancestors want you to stay comfortable. Isn't that interesting? Tell me, what's the hidden message from this person? What's the hidden message from this person? Blue Jay cop popped out. What's the hidden message from this person? Husband, wife. This might be your husband or wife. This might be someone who wants to be a husband or a wife to you. They may view you as your husband, their husband or wife. Okay. But they might not know you that well. That's what you're saying. You're like, you don't know me." Brave. Blue Jay. The Blue Jay is brave. The Blue Jay is a brave one. You got to be brave to have temperance. What's the hidden message? So we're definitely healing, you guys. We want to feel a little freer here. Okay. We can forgive, guys, but if there has been confusion with this person, it's a no. Okay? If this person has been making judgments about us, if they are thinking they know you and you've only talked to them like maybe 5 times and it was like barely a conversation, and then they have all these assumptions about you, they might be delusional. They might be delusional. Okay. And there's an addictive element here. They might have other addictions. Okay. And like you may be, the thing is, okay, the thing is, your ancestors here, the emperor, are guiding you. Okay. And they want you to live comfortably. And this is their plan for you. They're like, no, no, we've done enough. We've done a lot of work so that our baby can live comfortably. She doesn't have to deal with this. So this person over here would love to take part in this. They would love to take part in your stability, your prosperity, your abundance, the things that you're successful with. They would love to take part in that as the priestess reversed. And they're thinking that that's maybe for them. They're like, all those things that they have might be for me. That's for me. That's why they're my husband, wife, whatever. They're mine. I decided, even though I barely know them. Right? Now we do have brave here, so be brave. Okay, and ask questions. I'm getting this sense here because we were left on red in the past with this person, and then we see coward and ghosting, that this person is afraid to ask questions. Maybe you need to help them be brave and ask more questions and say like, "Hey, what is it you're thinking here? What do you mean when you say that? Like, what does that mean?" You have to ask more. The blue jay is very vocal, okay, and very expressive. They are like the loudest backyard bird ever. You know, they're always yelling. They're always like, "Hey, what do you mean?" And you may find that their answers leave you more confused, which is more of a sign that that's a no. That's a big no. This person is very confused in more ways than one. Okay? But we can still talk. We can still have conversations, guys. We can still have a heart to heart with people and overcome any past hurts we've had. But it looks like we're moving. Like we're doing things that make us feel good, and if someone's not making us feel good, guys, we got to keep moving. You are moving on. You are moving on to calmer waters. This is the card where the typically it's like people in a boat and they're moving forward to another shore, right? They're coming out of this like harsh, hard place, which is depressing, right? You're going to come out of this depression. This is very temporary, this depression you're experiencing, and you're going to be able to overcome it with a lot of self-care and healing, and then being the knight of cups for yourself. Okay? Yeah. Be artistic, be courteous, be kind to others, be intuitive, trust your gut at this time, but always put yourself first here and do a lot of self-care and healing. I'm feeling it. I hope this made sense. This was a cool one actually because I did something a little different. I hope that made sense to you guys. I'm always happy to see ancestors coming out. And the ancestors are the emperor. So like we have very strong ancestors. You have people in your bloodline or on your spirit team who are very strong about you, and you should not doubt that. I know it sounds like funny for me to say, but like guys, just when you think you're alone, okay, that's when they show up the hardest, and you're going to be surprised by how powerful they really are. They know everything that you're going through. They see things that other people don't see. And that's the reassuring part. You were left on red. Whoever this other person was who left you on red, or if people have disregarded you in any way, your ancestors saw it. They saw it. They saw what it did to you. They saw the work that you were doing. You are not alone. And they want a wonderful life for you. That's what they want. And they're working toward that. So you got to keep working, doing that self-care, doing that healing, finding that temperance too for yourself. Okay? Finding that balance for yourself. I have pulled samadhi, 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 and I don't know what that means. We got to read about it. Samadhi. 8 stages of yoga. This is the advanced state of meditation and the absorption in the self. Have you noticed the signs of spiritual progress? Your daily practice has brought you to a place of stillness, and it is there where you experience samadhi. The joining of all aspects of your being, physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional. Samadhi is the deepest level of awareness when you experience supreme bliss, consciousness, and enlightenment. Your human consciousness has become one with cosmic consciousness, and your soul has realized that it is far more than a mind and body. Celebrate the reunion of your soul and spirit, for you are the microcosm of the macrocosm. Yes. You are in a giant ecosystem here, and you are a tiny little piece of it doing your little works, right? But it is for a bigger purpose, and we don't always see that. But these people, the spirits that we can't see, they know. They see it. They know your purpose. Your purpose is clear to them, and it will become more clear to you as you move forward. And that's why any confusion is a no, okay? Because your purpose is bigger than confusion. Your purpose is going to literally it's like a blast of light. All confusion is gone. Confusion is darkness. You're not sure where you are when you're confused. But when you're inspired and you are on your life's path, there is no confusion at all. Okay? Conclusion, please. Tell me a conclusion here. Be brave, be the blue jay, be vocal. Talk more. Okay, guys, I think that's about it. That's about it. And I got 10 of crystals on the bottom of the deck and the tower on the bottom of the deck. There might be something big coming. Rest. Stay curious. Stay centered. Do not lash out on others at this time. Do not do it, even if you want to. And thank you for coming and listening to my reading. So have a great day.